On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Calling officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage. Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Carr now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down, and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, it's Carr. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Raiders will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. That hasn't been the beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Good talk by Nate Hobbs.
Oh, man, partner, this is something quarterbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick catch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
Oh my goodness.
I'm out of there.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Here's Carr to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brandon Jones drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Running right through him. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also have those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll have the Dolphins' 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38. So they opted to run the ball there on 3rd down on their side of the field.
I wonder if that was a called play, or did he check into it? And if he did, that took a lot of guts because on on his own side of the field, an obvious passing down, decides to run the football, and they pick up the first down. Give that man a ton of credit.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Now Waddle on the jet sweep. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they moved the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point in the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brought you.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and goal. Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Carr. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime.
Yo, Quavis.
Coach.
Where you at, my nigga?
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Yep.
You can hear me in the broadcast?
Yeah.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, now
give me that shit.
Hill fumbled it. So a teammate picking him up.
One that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year.
I didn't even pick that play. I don't even know what it was.
A lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be
my God.
Confidence moving forward.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. They'll get that one complete to Connor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And the slot man goes in motion left. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. On first down, Tagovailoa.
You still threw that? No way.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
No way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tua going to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. And finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Pulls it in at the 13. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, Maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 26 and a first down.
It's taking a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Down at the 35, it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the 35 on second down, Carr.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
Toward the back of the end zone.
I hit the wrong button.
Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This has certainly been a physical game.
Fuck, man, I hit the wrong button. My girl came in here and said something,
Another
man.
chance that goes unfulfilled.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Fuck, I had X wide open. Every time I play the game, you always do that.
Little tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it.
God damn, man.
He wasn't able to do so, and they end up
No,
losing the
would you be
down as well.
distracting me,
So
man?
they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Throwing on second and 14. Tua, he's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Tua now on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The 71 yards rushing now from Mostert as he picks up a first down.
And the Dolphins first down.
Now Tua. Forced out to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 yards.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Being chased out left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. From the right hash. This from 48. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins have tied things up here in the 4th. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Carr now to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Chris Godwin, 77 yards. And the Raiders strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And that makes it a 17-10 score. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Tua to throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Buying time to his left. Oh, and that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. There he goes, right side.
See you next season, Dolphins. See you next season, Dolphins. See you next season, Dolphins.
Play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the.
See you next season, Dolphins.
He throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side.
See you next season, Dolphins. Yeah, Cuevas. Yeah, Cuevas. Yeah, Quay. See you next season, Dolphins.
Going to take it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
See you next season, Dolphins.
There he goes, left side. He will take this.
I don't give a fuck.
Touchdown, Miami.
I'm chewing clock.
Game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now.
See you next season, Dolphins.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Hey, where you at, Quay?
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Raiders take over first down and 10. At their own 21-yard
It's good.
See him next season, bro.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring
Yes,
it back to
sir.
the coach? He's in big trouble.
Here it go.
Now a second timeout call
Here it goes.
by the defense. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, he'll be tackled about 2
Here we go.
yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Here's Hill on the return.
I am going.
We'll call that a punt at 50.
I told you what I had to do, man.
And it'll be Dolphin football.
at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Here's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 61 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Raiders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round, but they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? We don't put the big check.
Fuck out of here.
Get to the wild card game. Check. Get that done. Win the wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There's a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
See you later. Alright, Quay. I'm out this bitch. I'll be on later.
Alright.
You know, I came to handle business.